Focus, bitch. There, much better. Yo guys, this is Reinhardt, and today we're gonna be doing a rant. Before rant, let me just touch base what's going on. Today I'll be streaming Warlords. Yeah, right, I know. False advertising, my friends. No, Wildstar. That's what I'm gonna be streaming. Why? Because I don't have alpha for Watts, and because I don't have alpha for Watts, I'd rather than play Wildstar. And I'll be doing a giveaways today on my stream. I'll give away the guest pass. So stick around. I gotta say, I love United States. You take water, you add sugar, and you sprinkle it with some minerals called vitamins, and you got yourself a very good hot selling drink. Outstanding. Tastes not bad actually at all. So anyway, we'll be doing Wildstar. Now, I will be probably doing I'll be streaming a lot of WOD, Warlords of Draenor Alpha, and I will also be PvPing a lot in that, and also gonna do a lot of theory crafting. But for now, the actual focus is gonna be Wildstar. I want to push a gladiator level, if not rank 1 in that game. I think the game is pretty awesome and it's pretty chill. I choose at the end the warrior. I tried pretty much every single class, and I think warrior still suited me the most. So today I'll be doing 2 rants. And 2 rants are gonna be, one is about leveling, grinding, and the second is gonna be about flavor of the month Rerollers. So, grinding, right? Now I understand some people like the progression in the game, the progression where you sit on the computer, on your ass, eat some shit, get fat, and progress your character on the video screen. Progression, right? Very good progression. Do you like that progression? Me don't. No, in all seriousness, I do not like grind. I despise it because grind is not something that is fun to do. Okay? Now, I understand there has to be a particular grind. For example, grinding for arena rating, starting fresh from 0 rating, that is fun. Once you start grinding to like 2400, 2700, it is a fun, that becomes more of a challenge. But grinding to like 2200, for me it's just a grind. You just queue up, but most of the time you win, a couple times you lose, whatever it is, grind. That is okay grind, okay? Some single player, like for example Dragon Age Inquisition, I cannot wait for that to come out, and even though they're gonna be probably a good grind, there's such a good storyline behind it that I would actually welcome it with the open arms. Now let's talk about the grind that nobody likes, and that grind is very simple. Is when I don't know why the developers always think that it's a great idea to put a bunch of NPC, what is it, non-person characters, or whatever the fuck they call. So put a bunch of NPCs, have them freaking light bulb from a cartoons show up right in front of their heads with exclamation mark, and then give you some sort of a quest. Now who reads that shit anyway? Okay, if somebody reads it, please put it in a comment. What I'm gonna do, if you actually read the quest, like actually read the quest, I'll probably give you a call out in the next video, because that's freaking admirable. But nobody reads the shit. Here's the thing, it's the 21st century. Nobody reads anything anyway in nowadays, most of the time. It's a huge, colossal waste of time. Even freaking learning languages is different. When I was studying back in the day, I had this thick vocabulary that I was looking through. I was reading a bunch of books. I was learning English. Nowadays, you watch Rosetta Stone, and then when it shows you a red apple, it says, Rojo, motherfucker! Yep. There is no reading nowadays. So why the fuck would you want to put a new MMO with a bunch of reading? So that's one thing I do not understand, and kind of frustrates me the most. So okay, there's a quest. Kill a bunch of shit. We got it. Now the thing I gotta give actually props to Wildstar is their mobs are not as dumb as World of Warcraft mobs. In World of Warcraft, when I was leveling a mage, I was hitting a mob for 800 damage, and the mob was hitting me back for 29 damage. In Wildstar, it's actually quite the opposite. Mobs do some AoE, and you fuck it. If you fuck it up, mobs kill you. Even a regular mob can actually kill you. Now, you have to be a really bad potato to actually die to a mob, average strength, but I gotta give it a note that there's some sort of like a fun mechanic to it, but it gets boring. The other thing about Star that I do not like is there's a fucking elite mobs right in front of regular ones. Now I'll give you an example. The elite mob could have 90k HP, could have 50k HP, and the regular mob could have like 9k, 10k. So by the time you run up all of your bursts and all of your specials and all your cooldowns, your abilities on the cooldown, you're taking the D, buddy. You're taking the freaking D, pretty badly. So I don't understand, like, how could you just place this elite mob in front of a small mob? Like, what the hell? What kind of thinking is that? Yo, guys, let's just put some big ass mobs in front of middle mobs, so when the people start doing their quests, the big ass mob will come and rape their assholes. I don't understand that. But anyway, so that kind of portion, not really enjoyable. Next thing we have is about grinding. There's a PvP leveling. The PvP leveling. Now, the thing I like about the game, again, is there is actually PvP gear, and it's like level 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, like, it's always a progression. Every single level you kind of look forward to because there's always a piece of gear that you can get. But man, it's so excruciatingly slow. It's unbelievable. 1 day of PvP, I'll get like a 1.5 level stops. I'll get that in about 2 hours leveling. So the PvP leveling is extremely inefficient, and also you're getting broke because you have to buy skills. You have to buy skills. Now guys, if somebody else here is selling like lawyer skills, business acumen skills, knowing the right people who can do the coding instead of Indian skills, I'll make a rant about that too soon. Any of that skills, if you can actually give me those skills or sell me those skills, please make sure I'll buy them, because that's how you progress in MMOs too. You buy your skills, motherfucker. You buy those skills. How does that work? But anyway, so you buy those freaking skills, and in PvP, you used to freaking going broke. You get like 6-7 silver per match, and then about like 8 matches you level up, and you get a skill, and the skill costs like 2 gold or 3 gold. So, go figure. Luckily, there's a bunch of idiots who don't know how to make an auction houses, and then made on their misfortune by becoming an evil Russian who bought their shit out and vendored it and actually made money off of it. So I was like, cool, I'm all set. Got some really expensive amps, and just life is beautiful. Amps is sort of like a glyphs in the game too, but kind of a tiered, talented glyph. It actually looks pretty nice. In terms of customability, even though it looks very simplistic, 8 abilities, there is actually some depth into the game in terms of how you want to customize your character. Via amps, which is upgrades to your skills or to your abilities or to your stats themselves, or actual skills and how many points you want to put, improving that particular skill to add a kind of mechanic to the skill. So there's a different depth. Obviously still not as deep as World of Warcraft was, like back I would say in Kata or World of Warcraft, when they actually you have to spec the talents. I miss that, by the way. When you see the talent tree and you kind of look at it and you try to figure out the different ways to do it. Now don't get me wrong, there's a few things about the talent tree that was absolutely stupid, and there are a few things that were like, I guess the thing I don't like about old World of Warcraft talent trees is it depends how lucky you were. Like, you can have all the best skills possible and not miss out on anything, or you can have like a vice versa. For example, for my decay back in Kata, it was either specking the single target damage or specking AoE. Back in Kata, what was happening is the decay's pestilence only spread out the disease, and they did only half the damage. It was really, really bad. So anyway, back to the track. So now, what happened is people got so bored of leveling in the Wild Star. Obviously, there are commercials. You just hit the tree. There's a big ass fucking rock creature coming out of ground, start grabbing you. That is fun. Well, apparently people didn't find that fun. Apparently people didn't find talking to a bunch of NPCs with the freaking exclamation marks on their heads were fun. So people start botting. Now how they bot is very simple. They just queue, it's a battleground queue bots. And man, when you actually queue for the battleground right now, it's a freaking, it's hilarious. There's more bots in the freaking Wildstar battlegrounds than Terminators in the movie Terminator the Salvation. Like it's into that future, there's so many Terminators. Well, there's more bots in Wildstar right now than there's Terminators. That's how. And those bots are terrible. Like World of Warcraft bots are freaking awesome. Man, those things play better than the average player. By far. The Wildstar bots are freaking miserable. So now whoever actually posts the BG stats with like a huge screen, just laugh at them. Because I had a few stats. I'm actually going to post a screenshot in the description here of me actually doing like a 700k DPS in my war. Everybody's like, what the fuck? Like, But then again, there's so many potatoes that and so many bots, there's no challenge in it. Now that brings me to the second point of the rant, which is called a flavor of the month rerollers. Now that is, I'm gonna make a half a rant here because I think it's flavor of the month that requires special treatment. But all I'm gonna do is probably make a little bit of a ranty thing, and the ranty thing is very simple. Those keyboard motherfucking idiots who absolutely no idea what the skill is and how to actually position yourself, reroll a flavor of the month, even in the Wildstar, and there you go. Here I am. I have skills, nigga. No disrespect to anybody. Black people, white people, whatever it is. Leave that out of here. So I do not personally get it. How the fuck? Like, nothing can be done. There's always going to be one class having a little bit of an upper hand, unless you destroy the entire system of balancing and come up with a different one. And I have some thoughts about it, but I don't kind of want to, I don't know, I don't want to, or maybe I'll tell it later how to actually, there's always going to be a class that's going to be on top. And obviously a bunch of low-life losers who think that they deserve to be to kill somebody will have to roll them. And literally, this is freaking funniest thing. Like, I think like medics right now in like their own, they're really nice. So you see a bunch of, and I don't think there's like, I don't think even they're overpowered. I think it's just maybe they're just easy to hit people with because they have a bigger range AoEs. I do think maybe they're a little bit too overtuned, but not to the point like, oh my god, they're like the most overpowered thing in the world. But what you see is a bunch of people just like take a look at it. What they do is a bunch of like keyboard turning. Like turning like that. I just hit my mic. Awesome. They're just turning, keyboard turning, and trying to hit shit with it. So what you do is you go behind them and you smack them with your two-hand sword. And after that, they log on to your server and say, oh, you're a bitch, you rolled the warrior. Get a life, you loser. Learn how to play the real class. Like, the keyboard turning loser telling me that I'm a loser. That is awesome. So the thing is, whoever rerolls a class, flavor of the month, and whoever runs flavor of the month comes, usually don't get a lot of respect from me. Because, you know what? Those guys suck dick. Thanks for watching. And see you on the stream, guys.